Hello everyone, hope you're doing well and welcome to the JavaScript Complete Course. In this video we're going to talk about setTimeout and clearTimeout functions. So before jumping over to the main point, if you didn't subscribe my YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon so you'll get the notification of my new video when I upload them. Alright, so let's get started. So JavaScript one-time animation, we can call this setTimeout function. If you want to run a specific function, you can use the setTimeout function. And we can pass two types of parameters for this. One is the name of the function and the second one is a timer or a millisecond, where you can set the timer for your animation. So here we're going to pass that the timer has a millisecond, so this will be 1000 millisecond is equal to 1 second. After this 1 second, this function that we have passed, its name is going to be called. This function is going to call just one time. It's one-time function, and if you want to call function repeatedly after 1 second, for this we have created our video, which is set interval function. You can watch that video as well. The link is at the description. You can use that function for calling for calling animation repeatedly. But now here we are going to learn the setTimeout function, which is going to call a function just one time. Or if you want to stop the function at the middle of 1 second, for that we can use the clearTimeout function. Let's jump over to the practice section and we will practice this and check how it works. So here you can see this is an exercise file that we have created in our previous video, and this is the HTML file, the CSS, and we have an empty JavaScript. So here what we want to increase the width of this div after a particular time. So we are going to set the particular time and animation, and after a particular time the width of this div is going to be increased. So for this, what we are going to do, we are going to jump over to the script section, and here first we are going to create a variable with id name, and we are going to pass our set timeout function here. So we're going to say set timeout, and here we're going to pass two parameters, which is first one is the name of the function, anim, and the second one is the timer. So I'm going to pass 3000 here. Here I'm going to pass 3000, which is equal to 3 seconds. So after every 3 seconds, so after 3 seconds the function will be called. And here I'm going to, so after 3 seconds this anim function is going to be called. So here I'm going to create a function anim, and here I'm going to just check in a console whether it works or not. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create hello, a message. So I'm not going to save it. First I'm going to jump over to the inspect and come to the console here. Here we go. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this, and it pops up an error. I think the setTimeout spell is incorrect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this auto case, and here we're going to save this, and here you can see after 3 seconds, see the message is printed. And when we refresh the page again, 1 2 3, here you go, after 3 seconds the message is printed, and it's not like a set interval function. It's not going to print a message again and again, it's just going to print it once. So if we decrease the timer to 2000, so after 2 seconds the message is going to be printed. So that's it, hope you understand. And now let's increase the width of this div. So now what I want to target this div and increase its width by using this setTimeout function. So first what I'm going to do, I'm going to close this console, and let me remove this code from this function as well. And first here inside this function I'm going to create a variable with the name of target, and as I want to target this div, so I'm going to target it by ID. So document dot get element by ID, and its ID is square. So and after that I'm going to add style into it by using the target ID dot style, and as I want to increase its width, so I'm going to target the width is equal to, inside the double quotation, 500 pixel. So here what I want to increase the width of this div to the 500 pixel after 3 seconds. So now let me save this. Here you can see the width is increased after 3 seconds. So it's not going to repeat this again because it's not a set interval function, it's a set timeout. It's only one time running function. If you want to stop this at the middle of 3 seconds, for that you can use the clearTimeout function. Now let's work on that as well. For that we want to use the clearTimeout function. So first we are going to create a button for this. After this div I'm going to create a button, so whenever we click on a button the function should be stopped. So I'm going to name this button to stop animation, and I also want to add an on click event into it, and I need to create a function for this as well. So here I'm going to say stop animation function, and let's define this function inside the JavaScript. So here I'm going to use and stop animation, and here what I'm going to use, so here what I'm going to do, I want to use the clear time out function, and here what I want to target this set timeout function because I want to stop this function. For this what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use the set timeout function inside this. I want to use its variable because I have created this variable to store this set timeout function. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this variable, and now when let me increase its time, so it will be 5000 or 5 seconds. Let me save this, and when we see after 5 seconds this function is going to run, and let me refresh this again, and let me click on this stop animation, and here you can see after 5 seconds is not going to run because we already click on the stop animation button and we stopped this animation before 5 seconds. So hope you understand until this point. It works perfectly, and remember that you need to stop this animation before 5 seconds. If the 5 seconds completed, it's not going to be stopped. So hope you understand until this point. If you have any question, any suggestion, please leave the comment below. This is the uses of the set timeout function and clear timeout function. If you have any question, any suggestion, please leave the comment below. If you didn't subscribe this channel, make sure to subscribe this channel so that you will get the notification of my new video when I upload them.